Actually, the numbers haven't gotten worse in 2025. They've improved, right? Because 100% bonus depreciation is back.
Exactly. So, and this is obviously it moves the IRR on these things. So last year people were claiming federal depreciation that was amortized over the course of 5 years, right? That's a customer material participation, ROI, and other things. But this year you're taking, so for everybody's context, all the tax credits vest in year one. And now with 100% bonus depreciation, all the federal level depreciation is going to be vesting in year one. So you could take all the tax credits and also all the federal level benefits, you can claim all of them in year one, right? There is nothing in year 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 that you'd have to wait through. That boosts your ROI, right? At around, if you're putting $1, you could get $40, $45 in tax savings in year one.
As opposed to $10, $15, $20 like it was in the past, which to AJ's point means the ROI in the first year and the time adjusted net present value IRR or ROI is just significantly higher because of this change. You're claiming potentially tens or hundreds of thousands of dollars of extra depreciation in year one.
Yeah. And one thing to add here is, and that's a question that comes up regarding material participation, right? So people think about that there's going to be access depreciation, right, in previous years that they couldn't take, right? It's just, that's how it was scheduled. And now with the 100% bonus depreciation, again, all the tax incentives on federal level are vesting in year one. So that's your major year where you'll be making purchase. If you're making purchase in 25, you got to be active in 25 if you're using the tax incentives against active income. But for the future years, you could be very strategic, right? You may have state level depreciation, right? That depends on the number. You could choose to go active, you could choose to go passive, you can carry it forward because again, if you're getting $70, $80 over the course of 6 years, $45 is coming in year one, right? And that is the major year that people need to think about. And that's why, again, we're going into, and I would like to spend 15 seconds on this, that there is a huge demand for solar at this point of time, right? And it's because of, again, we got a boost in ROI, right? With the 100% bonus depreciation. There is 100% clarity on investment tax credits staying in till 2027. And you know, one thing that I forgot to mention, there's been a confusion. So residential solar tax credits are going away in 2025. What the residential solar tax credit means that people used to buy a solar system that they would fully own or lease it and put it on top of their property. And they used to claim a 30% tax credit. That is going away. Right? That's a different tax credit that has nothing to do with the commercial projects or, you know, projects structured as a service agreement. The projects Valor offers are commercially structured, right? These are service agreement, power purchase agreement, and other things. These are not residential projects, and these are not even projects. You know,
I mean, what I want to call out is, so solar renewable energy was a really big political hot topic, particularly within the Republican caucus here, right? This is where Trump has his point of view. Based on the state you're in as a Republican, there's very different points of view. Really kind of the reason the bill ended up where it is I think there's 4 or 5 Republican senators who really wanted to preserve this. And as a result, to what Farhan said, is there are certain self-installations didn't get much love, and those have different tax credits versus these leasing. The tax credits tied to solar leases were preserved through 2027. And so this is part of kind of the net thing is if you're kind of setting up solar business and running it, and all the partners we work with are structured this way because for this reason, those tax credits weren't as impacted as if you just purchase a solar system for your own house. Right?
Okay.
Exactly.
And so bottom line, if you're, and people often ask about the kind of lower bound on this stuff, you know, our median client who's doing solar is probably in the kind of mid to high 6 figures. And the example we gave here is someone at NVIDIA. We talked to a lot of you folks earning $900,000 a year, saving $175,000 cash with solar. I don't think these changes fundamentally alter the kind of group that can benefit from this, right? Bonus depreciation moves some stuff forward. Maybe you can justify doing this at a slightly lower income level. But for the most part, the number is lower than I think people expect. If you're making what, $400,000 a year, even down to the threes, this can be valuable, and that doesn't change, right, with the current bill, or with the latest bill. We are past 2:45. I guess, Farhan, any parting shots or points on solar in particular before we kind of talk big picture and wrap it up?
No, I think we covered most of the part that was there. Again, there was an executive order, but nothing is relevant to 2027 deadline that we're talking about here. Again, there's been a lot of stuff out there, but the 2027 deadline is the one that people should take into consideration, that it's here for 2.5 years. They need to think about it today. We'll have more clarity in a year whether there's going to be another 4 years of runway, clarity from the treasury on all these things. But what it's ironclad, what is there is that the tax credits for these projects are here till 2027, and people have another 2.5 years to make this purchase, and particularly for this year, right? Again, people have been on the fence, and we're seeing a lot of traction. People are coming, making the purchase, right? We're expecting to run out of projects by the end of August, and it's because of the huge demand that we have seen after the legislation has passed, and again, driving the industry. So the crux here is that it's here. It's same. It's better slightly with the bonus depreciation, but it's here till 2027, and people should focus on that. And then,
yeah, that's right.
Sure.